Welcoming you all, dear students, in our most favorite YouTube channel, Physics Make It Simple. I have already uploaded 3 videos regarding wave optics, and I am sure you definitely have observed, seen all the 3 videos, and I felt you have felt it very funny, very interesting, very easy, because the purpose of our channel is to make physics very simple. And so that many of us have subscribed my channel, pressed a bell icon. Remaining all, dear guys, my humble request to all of you that subscribe my channel, press a bell icon, so that you will get a new notifications when I will upload new video on the YouTube channel. Such an interesting, funny videos that I am going to upload today. And in this video, that is wave optics number 4, I am interested to discuss with you 2 articles: Huygens construction of spherical wavefront and Huygens construction of plane wavefront. I have used a very simple trick here, that I have written only one explanation for 2 diagrams. That means 2-in-1 phenomenon. I have written only one labeling for the 2 diagrams, not necessary to write separate explanations. So, in the last video, you have already learned Huygens principle, and by making use of Huygens principle, we have to learn today Huygens construction of spherical wavefront and Huygens construction of plane wavefront. Okay, before learning directly the Huygens construction of spherical wavefront and plane wavefront, most important difference between 2 is that for obtaining the spherical wavefront, point source S is at finite distance. It is nearer to the wavefront. For obtaining the plane wavefront, point source is at infinite distance. Since the point source is very far away, then rays coming out from the infinite source are looking like to be parallel. Since this point source is at finite distance, waves emitted from these 2 sources are inclined to each other. So this is a diagram of spherical wavefront. This is a diagram of plane wavefront. Okay, how we write the explanation? But before that, how the labeling we should write it? Commonly 2-in-1 labeling. It is a trick for your understanding to make physics very easy. See here, I have written labeling A, B, C, D. A, B, C, D. We will discuss about at first Huygens construction of spherical wavefront. A, B, C, D. It is a primary wavefront. So I have written here primary wavefront. But for learning the spherical wavefront, you should write it like this: primary spherical wavefront. Actually, it may be written or not be written by making use of the word spherical. If you have written like this, then it is also okay. A, B, C, D, right here, primary spherical wavefront. Then here, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. This, it is secondary into bracket new forward spherical wavefront, because we are learning now spherical. So before the wavefront, put the word spherical. Okay, then A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash. This is a secondary into bracket new backward spherical wavefront. Spherical wavefront. And what is the red circles indicate? These red circles, not circle, it is a sphere. These red spheres indicate wavelets. These red spheres indicate wavelets. And what is this? L, M, N, O. Here is also L, M, N, O. They are the wave normals. So in this way, For both the diagrams, this is a 2-in-1 labeling. Write down the same labeling. Write down the same labeling. While learning spherical wavefront, you can write spherical before wavefront. While learning plane wavefront, you can write plane word before wavefront, plane wavefront, plane wavefront, backward plane wavefront, like this. This is only the difference. The explanation also I have written common to make physics very easy. How it is? The first one is that we have to describe this diagram at first. The point source is at finite distance. So write down here finite distance. The point source is at finite distance. Finite distance. Finite distance. Because we are learning now spherical wavefront. And by observing the diagram of spherical wavefront, point source is at finite distance. That point source is very near to the wavefront. This is the first sentence. What is the second sentence? Consider a primary wavefront A, B, C, D. This is a primary wavefront. Then every point on the primary wavefront acts as a secondary source, sending out secondary waves in all possible directions. Repeat the sentence of principle, Huygens principle that you have written. Write down that same sentence again. What is that sentence? I will repeat again. Every point on the primary wavefront acts as a secondary source, sending out secondary waves in all possible directions. Okay. Then to form a wavelets, how the wavelets are formed? Tangent drawn in forward direction, that is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash, to form what? New wavefront. New or secondary into bracket new forward spherical wavefront. Tangent drawn to A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash, to form what? Secondary into bracket new backward spherical wavefront. Okay. And most important thing is that, dear student, only forward new spherical wavefront exists in nature. Backward wavefront does not exist in nature. This is a backward spherical wavefront. This is a forward spherical wavefront. What is this Ct? C is the velocity of light in air. What is Ct? Ct is nothing but the distance covered by the wave in time t, that is Ct. So this is all about spherical wavefront. I will repeat again. I will see what we have written on the board. Okay. S is a point source which is at, I have put the word at finite distance. Okay. Consider a primary wavefront A, B, C, D. Okay. Each point on the primary wavefront acts as a secondary source, sending secondary waves covering a distance equal to Ct to form wavelets. Okay. To form wavelets. What is the fourth line? Draw the tangent. Tangent drawn to every wavelets give the secondary new forward as well as backward spherical wavefront. Put the word spherical here. Spherical wavefront. This is a tangent A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. This is a tangent drawn to the wavelets. This A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash. This is a tangent drawn to the wavelets in backward side. This is in forward side. And so I have written here A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is a secondary new forward. Put the word spherical wavefront. Then now A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash is a secondary into bracket new backward wavefront, like this. Only secondary forward spherical wavefront exists in nature. Only secondary into bracket new forward spherical wavefront exists in nature. That is A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. It is a secondary new spherical wavefront exists in nature. But backward wavefront A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash, it is a secondary backward spherical wavefront does not exist in nature. And write down what is this LMNO. LMNO. These are the wave normals. These are the wave normals. In this way, the explanation of construction of spherical wavefront is finished, dear student. In this way, we will have to use the trick 2-in-1 explanation for the two diagrams. Then now give the explanation of what? Spherical wavefront. What is the explanation of plane wavefront? So S is a point source which is at infinity. I have written here. S is a point source which is at, I have written finite distance, but now for learning the plane wavefront, listen carefully, dear student. Our point source is at infinity. Our point source is at infinity, like this. Our point source is at infinity. Then the explanation is again same, remains same. Only the difference is, what is the difference? Before every wavefront, we'll have to put the word plane. See here, A, B, C, D, primary plane wavefront. Okay, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. It is what? Secondary into bracket new forward plane wavefront. A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash. It is what? Secondary into bracket new backward plane wavefront. Only we will have to use the word plane wavefront. Okay. Then next one is what? See here. These are the wavelets. These red spheres are nothing but the wavelets. And L, M, N, O are nothing but the wave normals. Okay. Then we will consider the explanation. What is the explanation? The first one. S is a point source which is at infinity. Okay. S is a point source which is at infinity. Number 2. Every point on the primary wavefront A, B, C, D acts as a secondary source, sending out secondary waves covering a distance equal to Ct on this side as well as on this side, where C is the velocity of light and Ct is the distance covered by the wave in time t. Okay, that is the case. Then write down tangent drawn to every wavelet. Okay. This is a tangent, this is also tangent. Tangent drawn to every wavelets will get the new wavefront, that is secondary new forward wavefront. This is secondary new backward wavefront. So before wavefront, use the word plane wavefront. So see here, A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash. A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash is a secondary new forward plane wavefront. Put the word plane. A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash. A double dash, B double dash, C double dash, D double dash is a secondary into bracket new backward plane wavefront. And write down the second last sentence. Only the secondary new forward plane wavefront exists in nature, and L, M, N, O are wave normals. In this way, we will have to use a simple trick. This one explanation is common for two diagrams, and this one labeling is also common for two diagrams. But remember well, while writing the explanation and labeling of spherical wavefront, we have to use the word spherical before wavefront, and while learning the plane wavefront, we have to use the word plane before wavefront. In this way, these two articles are becomes easy, because our aim is to make physics very easy, interesting and very funny. Continue with me, you will get all the idea regarding wave optics. Very easy, very funny, very interesting. Okay, we will stop here and we'll again meet in the next video. Bye.